Hey, hi there, Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynda, and I would like to thank you for tuning into those energies and influences that are coming through for your timeless reading. It applies to when you are drawn to watch it. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, and please only take those portions that resonate with you. These are general meanings. Okay, Capricorn, off camera, I've performed a protective blessing. I've meditated over and shuffled these cards just for you. Your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the basis and the issue of the matter. This is the situation. The Five of Swords, Capricorn. Air energy. This is a card of conflicts, a battle of wills, its limitations and also power. This is a card of choosing your battles wisely and not judging before you know everything. It would be a high cost to victory. This is adversity and an over-excessive will. It's rational self-interest. It's misunderstandings and having to defend yourself. There may be ego-involved issues. Someone may have felt they were stepped on, so they retaliate. It would be petty. There's friction and hostility and tension. This can be an unhealthy competition or a betrayal. You'll need to choose your battles and do not overreact. Sometimes it can be advice to avoid a battle. There's limitations. It's this figure that's holding the sword. It represents the person, the enemy, or the situation. This can be a difficult card showing defeat, weakness, and humiliation. This is avoiding negative people and drama. This can be the ending of a relationship. This may be unfairness and slander and gossip. It could be cruel. These can be personal attacks. You may be lied to. You'll need to go slow or you'll deprave yourself and benefit. This sword is double-edged. One edge is defeat and misfortune and betrayal and loss, and the other edge gives us advice to learn to accept the boundaries we must live again. Fives are about adjustments and change brought on by distress and loss. It's an uncomfortable but necessary change. You may be blinded by a situation. You'll need to wait to judge because you do not have enough information. This may be someone that likes to provoke a reaction. They may be a bully. They may have empty promises. They can be an energy vampire, constantly complaining, being snappy, or non-stop talking. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. The Five of Cups, Capricorn, water energy. This is a card of loss, feeling disappointed, brooding over something that's happened in the past that you thought you were going to get joy out of. It's a regret with transition. It's dwelling on this painful past. You're haunted by the loss and focused on the negative. But it's those two cups standing that represent what is really important. This is a card of choice. You can continue to brood over what went wrong, or you can think about how it can be better in the future. This is sadness and mourning and suffering and emotional adjustment. It could be the loss of a cherished dream or a loved possession. But with the loss comes change and opportunity. Do not run away from your feelings. You've been waiting for a new beginning for a long time, and this is a period of transformation and the start of a new phase in life. So use courage and determination to find your way out. Something's flowed on, but something new is waiting for you. You'll need to turn around and address new spiritual possibilities and truths. Have faith in the future and turn to the new. All fives are about adjustments and change. This could be a betrayal of some kind. Someone may be hard to please. They may be feeling unloved. Could be unsuccessful manifestation. The Five of Cups with the Five of Swords. This is a disappointment that comes from arguments and disagreements, and it leaves you feeling depressed. And now your third card. This is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you are aware of. The Three of Cups, Capricorn, water energy, card of celebration with a group setting. This is enjoyment. It's celebrating a positive growth pattern. It's fun and ritual. It's someone's Mercury in Cancer. This can represent a circle of friends. There could be reunions. This brings in healing and abundance and cooperation with others and sharing experiences. You'll get to enjoy the moment. This is only the beginning. This is a positive group experience with delight. It's a happy occasion, being sociable and joyful and playful and affectionate and warm. This is finding a new love. It's balanced emotions. It can be a gathering and festivals. The Five of Swords with the Three of Cups can represent betrayal. And even though you're disappointed, you can still have a good time. And now your fourth card. It's the position of the future. It's the results, the outcome, and the resolution. And this being in the future position can be a surprise. Number 5 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Hierophant. This could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is also your third 5 in the layout, which can represent instability and determination, and make sure you do not overexert. The Hierophant is the rules by the conventional. It's a belief system. This can be a wise teacher or a mentor. This is making a vow. It's receiving a blessing and letting reason be your guide and not passion. It has to do with moral convictions and following a conservative path. It's doing what is socially expected. Conformity, tradition. It can be a marriage, a partnership, an alliance. It's love through helpful doctrine. Social institutions, particularly marriage or formal relationships. Has to do with religious beliefs. It's a prompting of spiritual thinking and learning. It's blessings and conscious choices made on an intellectual basis. The Five of Swords with the Hierophant. This is hypocrisy. It's not playing by the rules or even changing the rules. It can represent an argument you can't win. Or it could be that a group is pulling you away. And now your fifth card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen. It's because you're not sharing with others yet. You are consciously aware of this. Number 12 of the major arcana, the Hanged Man. This can be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This represents a sacred pursuit. It's suspension and sacrifice with attachment. It's a new perspective. It's self-surrender that leads to the higher wisdom. It's surrendering to what is. It's a pause in life with suspended decisions. And self-surrender leads to the transformation of the personality. Material temptation can now be conquered as well as overcoming substance abuse. It's patience and waiting and reviewing. This is one of the tarot's strongest and most powerful images. This is someone connected to the deep currents of life, someone that knows their own mind. They're independent with their own values. They're someone who will not be moved until they are ready. It's peace and self-reliance that often follow a difficult period, especially one of self-examination. It could be you're clinging to something unfulfilling. You'll need to let go and move on. It's a voluntary giving up of something in order to get something of greater value. A time of greater understanding. Your life is simply suspended for a time in order to recognize what needs to be changed in the personality. To embody more light. That's what the nimbus around the man's head represents. This is new insight, awareness, and enlightenment. Five of Swords with the Hanged Man can represent antisocial behavior. You may need to keep an eye on someone who is messing with you, or you're hung up due to manipulation. And to remember that sacrifice is the first step to compromise. The Five of Cups with the Three of Cups. This is being emotionally conflicted and putting on a happy face. Someone depressed and then happy. This is a party where none of your old friends are there, but you end up having a good time anyway. The Five of Cups with the Hierophant. This can represent a loss of self-respect and individualism. It's a commitment that's compromised. It's instability. and not being able to reconcile differences. Can also be a fear of commitment. The Five of Cups with the Hierophant. This is your failures that help you to look from a different perspective. And the Three of Cups with the Hierophant can represent a traditional event. It's a gathering with positive results. And the Hierophant with the Hanged Man, this is using moral convictions to be stubborn. Here's your advice from the Oracle deck. Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. Capricorn, you've got fairies representing earth magic, the name of the book. Fairies. Fairies are nature spirits thought to be descended from the early tribes, those associated with the goddess Dana, who once ruled Ireland, that inhabited the British Isles. Over time, these ancient people were conquered and displaced, and they fled to the areas where humans didn't venture, ultimately becoming increasingly smaller and less visible in order to better hide themselves. Fairies have assumed responsibility for plants and trees, or the standing ones. They work with earth magic to take care of these beings, and if you ask, they'll help you with your garden or yard. They also have the power of enchantment and shape-shifting. Fairies appreciate it when we show them through our actions that we love the earth as much as they do. Consequently, they bestow a little of their earth magic upon us. Capricorn, you have the same power available to you as the fairies do. It starts with loving the earth through your heartfelt gratitude and appreciation, but more important, through your actions. The fairies can help you reconnect in a more intimate way with the earth, and all you require is your willingness to pay attention to the trees and plant life around you and demonstrate your care. Whether you live in a small place or have an expanse of land, make it a point to be especially attentive to your surrounding vegetation. Plant something, get your hands in the dirt, and do so with love and enthusiasm. Every flower, tree, or shrub you are tending to is a living being, so treat it like you would a dear friend. Ask the fairies to help you take care of these friends, and you will be rewarded many times over. Thanks, you guys, Capricorn. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. I'm sorry if you're having a hard time. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.